Wow, what a fight. I hope you guys caught the live stream. That was like Frank Warren said, the heavyweight version of Hagler Hearns, man, or Hearns Hagler. AJ had a rough opening round, and I said what George Foreman said. Usually, when a fighter comes in with no sweat, Dubois didn't have any sweat. George Foreman said, I don't like that because you can get caught. AJ had sweat. AJ came out to the center of the ring. They were taking his robe off, and he told him to keep it on for some reason. And AJ had broken a sweat apparently in the dressing room. They said he was hitting the pads well, but then he came out pretty flat. Daniel Dubois took command of the center of the ring, and he caught AJ. AJ was throwing wild hooks and missing, and Dubois was countering him, caught him right on the chin, man, and AJ went down. And it's like he couldn't get his legs back. Reminded me of the Andy Ruiz fight. And what's crazy about that, Joey DeWeco, the one that they said knocked him out in sparring, he lost last night to um, Richard Torres Jr. He got disqualified, but they say he was going to get knocked out anyway. He kept spitting out his mouthpiece. But AJ couldn't get his legs back, man. And I didn't see Dubois throw any headbutts. I noticed AJ came in with his head, and I don't think it was deliberate, but he was clinching, trying to get his legs back, and he caught Dubois with a good uppercut around round 3 or 4, and I don't. It looked like he kind of hurt Dubois, but I don't think he realized it, or he didn't think he hurt him enough to go in for the finish. And then, man, Dubois caught him, knocked him down so many shots. I thought the ref was stopping it when AJ slipped, but that was a good call on the ref because it wasn't a blow. He just slipped because he couldn't regain his legs, and the ref waved it off. He's saying, no, that wasn't a knockdown. So he let the fight continue. Dubois hit him with a low blow, man. Oh, and the ref warned Dubois at the beginning about heads. I guess he did come in with his head. I forgot about that. And the ref warned him about it, warned him twice. And I thought, see, you shouldn't have talked about it. Now the ref's looking out for it. But he caught AJ with a low blow. And I said, take the full 5. And even Eddie Hearn was screaming at him. He said, take the 5. But he said, that's kind of inexperience or something. But I don't know. It's inexperience. You've had 13 world title fights, like AJ said in the after the post fight press conference. But that's the warrior in him, like Eddie was saying, the gladiator. He wanted to go out there and fight. He's banging his chest and stuff. But Dubois was just taking it to him, man. He roughed AJ up. I've always said AJ on his worst night finished the fight on his feet. Tonight, he finished the fight like he could not get up. It's like his upper body was strong, but his legs just turned to noodles, man. And he said at the end of the fight, he kind of wanted to turn up basically at the end of the fight and go ham, but he said he's not going to do that. He was professional. And Joseph Parker said he thinks he should go for immediate rematch, and so did Tony Bellew. That's what champions do. Usyk said that AJ stayed on the front line too long, kept his right too low, and he was backing out of the range. And he was saying that's why he was getting caught with punches. So looks like the Fury Usyk fight will be, or not the Fury Usyk, the Fury Joshua fight will be delayed for a while now, and I still want to see it though. So Wilder's lost, Fury's lost, Anthony Joshua's lost. I'll show you. Anthony Joshua's lost, and could it be a changing of the guard? Daniel just said, he wasn't losing tonight no matter what. And it was interesting that in the post-fight press conference, Ben Davison said that AJ said in the corner, he said, "This is the moments the moments we live for," or something like that. And he went out on the shield, man. But Dubois just roughed him up, man. He beat him up, and AJ caught him and wobbled him. And Eddie Hearn was like, "This is the biggest turnaround ever." He caught him and hurt him, hit him with 3 consecutive rights. But then Dubois countered him while he was coming in, kind of like Lennox Lewis did with Oliver McCall. He was punching. While he was punching, he got caught, and he just couldn't get up. His head was under the ropes. And I noticed AJ doesn't do well with people that throw combinations. Like if you're a basic 1-2 fighter, he can handle you. But if you throw combos like Ruiz, it's like he doesn't know what to do. And he says he'll be back. He said of course he'll be back. Um, let's see. Ariel Hawani was saying that losses aren't that. He said he felt sorry for AJ when he lost and people were writing him off. And he's like, in MMA, losses aren't, it's nothing in our sport. In boxing, you lose one fight, you're over. Yesterday, you're a hero. The next day, you need to rebuild. But I was saying on the live stream that maybe he should have a couple fights before Dubois. But there's just some things like Ben Davison said that they just tried and it didn't work. And when you get hit by a big puncher like Dubois and get hurt in the first round, it's kind of hard to recover. And Dubois had a strong jab. He was throwing a lot of wild hooks, and I thought AJ was going to eventually catch him, but I don't know. It's like he couldn't get his legs up underneath him. And that was definitely Hagler Hearns of the heavyweight division. Let's see. I'm trying to think what everybody was saying. I watched the post-fight press conference. AJ came in and talked, and Eddie Hearn said he didn't want him to, but he knew he would. And let's see. I heard from Ben Davison. Malik Scott did an interview. I got to catch that to see what he said of the fight. But Usyk was saying that AJ stayed on the front line too long. Yeah, I could have done without that concert, man. That dragged. If you guys want to see the live stream replay, go check it out. I was pretty hyped. And thanks everybody that came through. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Yeah, but Dubois definitely caught AJ low. He probably could have finished it a little earlier if he went to the body of AJ when he was hurt. He probably could have finished it a little earlier, but I picked AJ in round 5. It was round 5, but it wasn't AJ that won. So shout out to everybody in my comments and subscribers that picked Dubois. Y'all got it right, man. Y'all got it right. So, hey, I got the last one wrong too. I usually get them right, but I picked Ruiz over Miller. That was a draw. I picked Joshua over Dubois. Maybe I need to rebuild. But both guys were in great shape. 96,000 people. I just feel like I'm forgetting to say something. Well, if I forget, I'll just make another video about it. Anyway, thanks for everybody that came through. I have to eat humble pie. But thanks for everybody that came through. Like I said, LSR forever. If you wish to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $JRoos33. LSR forever. And Daniel Dubois did it, man. He did it. He roughed up AJ, man. He really roughed him up. Turned him into like a street fight. And we ain't never seen nobody just kind of manhandle a physically strong guy like AJ like that before. But Dubois did it. He was focused, didn't even look slightly nervous. But a lot more videos to come, hopefully. And yeah, I got to lick my wounds. Thanks for watching. Like I said, LSR forever. Be fearless. All right.